Hello, everybody. This is self discovery support, and this is going to be a connections and relationships reading. Pick a card, and I'm considering this the Hurricane Melissa reading because as you know, for those of you that have been with this channel for a while or regular watchers, there I'm based in Jamaica, and so these are the last few hours you're waiting on the hurricane. And I thought, I have time. I don't know when I'll have power again, so let's go for it and let's do another reading here for you all. And today I am gonna focus it on kind of what you need to know about your person, right? So this one is hopefully gonna allow you to step a little bit more into some of the complexity that your person has, but I am also gonna have to make this like short and sweet as well. All right, so that is what we have. I am using the Game of Real Life deck, and the tarot deck will be the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. All right. At the end, I will also use charms to get the likely zodiac signs or energies that are at play here. Okay, so I'm going to give you like a couple seconds. You choose, and then we get started with group A. All right, there we go. All right, if you chose group A, let's get going with that. All right, so now group A, your person here, we have the participate card in the deck, and your person here, as we said, this is the inner issue, right? So in your situation, your person might be needing to embrace this situation with more presence. What does that mean? I think this is somebody that maybe a little bit they kind of allow themselves to sink away from what's happening with you. So they'll let life, they'll let work, they'll let other stressors, family, etc., get in the way. This is like your person who, in a very kind of simple way, you're trying to have a meaningful conversation with them, and they're just not always there, right? So it's somebody that needs to learn how to be more involved in the making and shaping of your situation, right? And that tells me that maybe you are in your connection with them, maybe you are doing a lot of the work here, because it does feel like this is somebody that feels like they need to participate a little bit more in what's happening. Now let's get the insight here. Ooh. All right, we have Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Cups. All right, with the Ace of Cups. All right, so to me, this is like potential, right? There's a lot of potential between you and this person. But it does, with this Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords, this is somebody that is not fully like embracing the truth, right? They're not focusing on what's happening here between you and them. They're also maybe not really saying truthfully that they want the connection here, even though I do see that that is here. So imagine if like you are at this point where, people would call it like you're falling in love, but somebody is almost like they're sinking back from it. What can you do with that? What can you do? All right, so let me find out some more. What is this about? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles wants to come this way. This is somebody that could be telling themselves that no, it's there's no opportunity here. So it's almost like you're doing everything to show them that there's an opportunity, but they're saying to themselves there's no opportunity. There's no pathway here between me and you. Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles. All right, so this is somebody that could be needing to acknowledge that the way that they approach this situation with you is maybe in a very like they're giving just a bare minimum, right? So it's a need to participate again, the need to understand that this is your story, this is their story, and we're both writing it together. This really is about like me and you are building something here, and I participate, you participate, and we get something beautiful together. The Page of Cups is really talking about really approaching this in a very not fully mature way, which means that you kind of allow the other person to lead the way. And that's coming through a lot with your reading here. Group A is dealing with somebody that it's not that they don't have the feeling. I can see that here because there's regret. Five of Cups with the Page of Wands. This is somebody that regrets that they did not explore this more. Regrets that they didn't take the opportunity. Regrets that there's some things here. I didn't look towards the future. I didn't just be there, stand there, and see what the possibilities are between me and you, is what I'm seeing with that, right? Not exploring that that ability to go forward that maybe you provided. And it's also like it really feels like somebody that had a lot of blockages here. What is this? Why did they not? Okay, it's not so much blockages actually. In your situation, Group A, it is more this person here. You know what? Let me just turn my notifications off. This is somebody, Group A, that I kind of think this person felt like this situation is something they could do better than, is kind of what I'm getting. This person was very sure of themselves, very self-confident, and just really felt like, you know, I have a lot of options in life and I don't really have to like face up to what's here. I don't have to deal with it really, because you're just one of many people that is saying that they're interested in me, is what I'm saying. And I know that sounds harsh, right? I know that sounds really harsh, but this is what is coming forward as what's on your person's mind. Is like, okay, this is okay, it's great, like this is here, but this person felt like I don't really have to embrace this, because maybe it will be here for me, and maybe even if it goes, then I have like 6 other choices I can make, right? Feels like the thought process that this person had, but now they're showing up in this Five of Cups energy that was right here. And with the Five of Swords, this person could have kind of, you know, rejected this in a way. But why are they regretful now? Why are they regretful? Okay, it's revealed itself over time now that this person is like, things have settled between you and them. So maybe there's some kind of pause that's here, and this person is seeing now that, okay, actually it's like thinking clear-headed is what comes through. Somebody's thinking more clear-headedly about things, seeing that there could have been other ways to deal with this situation. And with the Emperor here, this feels like a little bit of going through maturity, is what it feels like. What's this? Okay, this person of yours could have had, you know what comes through is that this person had a lot of options, right? Seven of Cups, lot of options to explore. King of Wands, Seven of Cups. but it feels like at some point that type of energy became too much for this person. So it's like taking on more than, or biting off more than you could chew. And like right now, I know you the rain is coming through, and we're gonna just push ahead as Hurricane Melissa arrives now. So I want to say to, let's say, is get some advice for you. Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. All right. So what is here, Group A, is that I think this person has to show you that they are willing to be balanced. They have to show you that they are willing to be a lot more stable and supportive of this situation. And it's just very different from how they were showing up, right? And this is the vibe of your person. This is somebody that maybe now wants to participate, maybe now wants to be a part of this. This is somebody that's saying, okay, I'm here. And it's up to you now. Like, what do you do with this? Do you stay with this person? Do you explore that? Or do you say, like, I don't want to be the recourse of your life lessons, right? So it's up to you. It's really up to you here to make the discernment. And that is what it is. Queen of Swords is the discerning, sharp, clear queen. And so that is what it's asking of you. Really be clear on what you want, and be clear on the situation that you had with this person, how they treated you, and really make the decision that's going to be best for you. All right. Sometimes things are just life lessons, right? Let's get the zodiac sign charms that this could be relating to for Group A. Okay. And that is Aquarius. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Leo. That is Virgo. All right, let's get one more. And Scorpio. Okay, so this could be your signs or their signs. Okay, and if you did enjoy this, please do give a thumbs up, and we're going to move on to Group B. All right, so Group B, you have this loving kindness card. And so that tells me that your person, all right, you could have been dealing with somebody, Group B, that is really needing to be a lot kinder to themselves and others as well. So this could be somebody that expects a lot of themselves, you, the situation, maybe very easily dissatisfied, maybe also a little bit critical type of energy, very hard on themselves. But it feels like somebody that is learning to do better in terms of learning to just like trust that things will be okay. And also that, it's not like we're making mistakes. It's like we're all living our life and learning from it. So I think that's the energy your person's in. But let's get some insights here on that. Okay, tell us more about this for Group B's person. Two of Wands, Page of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, with the Sun, right? So that for me, that confirms that this is somebody that maybe is learning to be like gentler, softer on their expectations of things. This is somebody here that maybe had a lot of expectations with this Two of Wands, had a lot of things that they wanted you to meet, in terms of somebody that maybe had a lot of love for you. They did have a lot of love for you, right? And do have a lot of love. But it feels that there also was a lot of like, okay, this should happen. I'm waiting on that to happen as well. And I'm watching to see. It's somebody that might be very like vigilant. So maybe it's a like kind of lack of trust in it, and which is not necessarily always something that is to do with you. Sometimes it's like people come into relationships from other relationships that are difficult, right? And so what could help, we're gonna pull advice for you, but what could help is, I know, is just like reassurance to this person. So it felt like that's what was needed, but let's see some more here. Okay, it could be somebody that maybe things ended between you and them and they were very hard on themselves. Ooh, we have 3 here. Somebody that really, I think anxiety is what comes through here. There's somebody here that's very anxious, a lot on their plates, a lot on their mind about this whole connection, not just not feeling safe about the whole thing, because I think it's somebody that has a lot of sensitivity. There's like Cancerian energy coming through. Somebody that does feel a lot of emotion, but is also very sensitive in that feeling as well. And it comes when you don't really feel like people will take care of your emotions. All right, so let's look at this. This is a Queen of Cups that has this energy. All right, there's some tension or resistance here with this person. It's like I want to explore with you, but I have this like issue. Okay, this to me is pointing to somebody that definitely had some worry. Yeah, this person could be worried that will they be rejected, will this turn out to be somebody I can trust. So group B, if you were dealing with somebody here, that I do see that there's like attraction definitely between the two of you, and thinking very highly of you, because you come up as the Empress here. But there's a lot of like worry around this. It does feel like there's anxiety got a hold of your person, really. And while we know that maybe being gentler, softer, or more understanding with this person is what's needed, I'm gonna draw advice. Okay, and that came out. Queen of Wands. All right. It's gonna indicate here for you, group B, that what your person might really need is actually for you to allow them to be more, or exhibit your type of confidence to them. So you are confident in yourself, that kind of gives reassurance to them. Allow them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to allow this person to go through the things that they're going through. I see that they're at a point where they're probably realizing the pattern that they're in with this situation with you. But it feels like this is somebody that you almost could be showing them how to be more confident by you being yourself. It's one of those type of dynamics. I don't know if you've ever been in like a relationship or seen that, but sometimes you have situations where your partner is actually a teacher, and it kind of feels like that with this situation, group B, is that this person is learning through you. So that is it. And the Emperor is here, which confirms the support that's here for this, and also like coming into like fullness of self with this. So group B, if this is your person, if you are not with this person, it's happening away from you, right? So the advice is to not stop going on your path. It's to keep going, to show that somebody can actually exist in the world, liking who they are in their skin and feeling safe, right, for themselves. All right, so I'm gonna draw the zodiac signs for your group B. All right, who could this be in relation to? Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is coming out like quite a lot. We have 2, Virgo, Libra. Scorpio. All right, and then we have Sagittarius, and I think that's Cancer. Okay, so these could be your zodiac signs, or could be your person. Yeah, or it could just be the energy of the reading. All right, so group B, that was you. We're gonna get group C now, and group C is this card. It's the easy mana card. And all right, what that tells me now is that group C, when I pull these cards, I thought, okay, group C, your person is they take life very seriously, it could feel like. And I think this person, it feels like an amplified version of group B, somebody that has a lot of expectations and they want something to happen like really quickly. And this feels like somebody that there could be tensions with, because you could feel like this person is almost like forcing you on a path in your connection, and you could be a little bit resistant to that, group C. But let's pull some more to find out more about this. The Hanged Man, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups. All right. So it feels like we're not working on this right now, or it's taking very long. It's like somebody, there is love, right? First of all, there is feeling here, but somebody has paused working on this, or is taking their own time. And so it feels like that is how your person perceives you, group C. It's like somebody that wants things to happen, but they're not, or they're looking for evidence of things happening. This could be a more anxious partner, which is sometimes is rare. You don't often see the anxious partner in the reading. You often see the partner that's maybe like more of a runner energy. But here this person is saying, like, almost like a complaint, like, my person is just taking their own time. I don't see us working on things, or it's taking too long, and maybe it's taking too long to express themselves to me, is how I see that coming. But I do see that with the Six of Cups. This is somebody that you feel connected to, and maybe they also feel connected to you as well. But it does feel like there's a lot of like unsaid things, and with the Nine of Swords, that is creating certain types of anxiety within your person. All right, so if you have somebody that maybe they're wanting things to happen quickly, this is why. Your person has a kind of internal idea or a clock. I need to drink some water. All right, so your person has a certain like idea of what should happen because of just anxiety. And anxiety can happen for many reasons. But this is like that, needing that to change. Four of Wands. Okay, yeah, okay. I kind of feel, group C, that this could have been somebody that you were either in a connection with that is more committed, so like proper relationship, or marriage, or what I would guess it's like heading into like engagement. So that's kind of how I see that. So like if you are with somebody that maybe is like insistent, like, we need to move along faster, it's the anxiety. Okay, we have the Devil with the Knight of Cups. Now, because of this worry that your person's going through, it could feel like the way that they show up in this situation can become a little bit, that anxiety can push a lot of things. And I do say that as somebody who has experienced both of these things, it's like an anxious partner can really push you in certain ways that can really be triggering, right? And also, yeah, it can result, anxiety can cause you to react or act in certain ways that you're not necessarily proud of per se. Okay, and ooh, there's a lot. There's a lot. Just give me one, please. One more. Okay, I am getting all the cards. All right, with this King of Cups energy, we do have somebody that is wanting a restart with somebody that moved on. Okay. All right, there is an offer here. There's a kind of like, okay, can we learn to start again? Can we be there again? And with the easy manner, it feels like your person here might be learning what not to do actually through you. They learned what didn't work last time is basically what I see here. And now there is like a new beginning. So I do see a willingness on this person's part to actually more than willingness. This is somebody that is saying, because I have deep emotion for you, I would like us to try again. Because I see us as, you know, the choice I want to make, I would like to try, learn how to do it. And this is somebody that feels like they're willing to go back to like square one with you and learn how to be in that kind of like softer mode, because I think this is somebody realizing that the way they showed up is not necessarily helpful to your connection. All right, so I'm gonna get advice for you now. Okay, the Fool. All right, yeah. All right, so what this is, group C, is you could actually give this a try. You could close this cycle, or you could have a new start with them. They're wanting a new start. You could try that if that is something you want. But there is actually a need here to like just close it out. It's either you're gonna choose them or choose the other thing, right? So it's like a choice needs to be made here. Are you gonna start again with your person, or are you going to move on from this? And the Lovers is peeking out here. Yeah. The possibility is what that shows me here. Now let us get your zodiac sign charms to see like which energies this could be. Okay, two fell out: Pisces, Virgo, Leo, Gemini, and let's get one more. Aries. Okay. All right. So it could be any of these signs. That could be your person, or could be you as well, or it could just be the energy of the reading. Okay. So there we go. This has been your reading. If you did enjoy this, please do give a thumbs up and subscribe, of course, for more. And I will see you at some other point after Hurricane Melissa blows through. All right, so take care and see you. Take care.